cheapest restaurant chain meals
in the world.
Usually I'm treating myself to the finest lunches, the finest dinners. I wanted to see what it's like to be cheap.
What?
Basically, I want to see what these chain restaurants have to offer when it comes to the cheapest item.
I am very curious to see what they're going to offer. The more frugal buyer.
Since I've been going to therapy, I've been recommended to start taking life more seriously. It turns out I actually just viewed everything as a joke, which led to mental illness. For this video, I'm actually going to create rules.
Okay.
Number 1, it has to have some sort of protein. This might be obvious, but number 2 is it has to be an actual meal. All of these restaurants have salads that are meals, but it's just a Caesar salad. And it also can't be like a soup.
Oh, those aren't real. Salads and soups aren't allowed to be entrees.
Number 3 is it can't be a kid's meal.
Yeah.
Because those would always be the cheapest items. Applebee's. This is the number 1 restaurant chain to me because it was in our town growing up and there wasn't that many chain restaurants. So I just view this as really cherishable, actually.
At first I thought you were going to say you view this as the cheap place. Because that one sounded like classy like Applebee's. Like it's known as being like a little cheap, like a cheap chain.
This one had a tie. Classic burger that was $11.99. There was also a chicken fajita roll-up for $11.99. I didn't get both. I just got the chicken roll-up because a bunch of restaurants have burgers and not a bunch of restaurants have a chicken fajita roll-up. It's more interesting. Applebee's, an actual restaurant, you sit down. Why is it the same price as like Chipotle or Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, that is weird.
It's not just the roll-up, you also get fries.
It's so crazy because once Jacob put this in the car, it just smelled like Applebee's. You know how Subway has a signature scent? Applebee's, anywhere you go, has the same scent. I don't even know what the scent is. It's indescribable.
I would say it's grease, but it's not gross grease. There's 2 types of grease. There's the grease that reminds you of depression, and then there's the grease that reminds you of like... I was gonna say like it reminds you of like bumping that. And this is more of a bumping that grease.
This is a nice grease. Even though this is the cheapest item, you are getting the bang for your buck with calories. Like, didn't you say this is like 2,000 calories somehow?
1,500 calories, and then the fries have an extra 400?
I don't understand. It's gonna taste so good because it is just full of flavor.
That's my version of love.
It does look so good. I can just tell that tortilla's so soft.
It comes with a little chipotle mayo, like, maybe I'm just like a dumbass, but like, why am I actually like wowed that this is the cheapest menu item? Like, I feel like this is something that I'd actually get.
Does not seem like, yeah, a cheap item you're sacrificing for.
Wait, have these been thin out for the last day? They're like so soggy and they feel like they cooked them in the it feels like they cooked them in the microwave.
I don't know, Jacob just picked these up, but I feel like that happens with fries to go from a restaurant.
Yeah, these are really, bad quality in my opinion, but...
It tastes like they've been sitting in the fridge for a day.
Oh, this actually is
mine's
a
wet.
mean loaded one, yeah.
Is yours completely wet?
Part of me thinks they had like a slip and slide in the back and slid it down that slip and slide before they gave it to us.
Can I take a bite? I love it.
It's funny because I haven't ever had this, but I have already had it because I've had this taste before.
Mm-hmm.
It's the classic so processed chicken roll-up.
And something about the lettuce being so soggy just brings it to the next level. Oh, the drip.
Oh.
Oh my god. I'm not kidding, like this is so good.
I don't know if I'm making it up, but I actually feel like I'm kind of quivering. Like burst at the seams or something.
I know, like this is so exciting. Just fun.
Yeah.
Let me bring myself back down to earth by having a shitty fry. Oh yeah, horrible.
I feel like what makes this so good is how it tastes like it's been sitting out for the last 6 hours. Yes, you could say that's gross, but I kind of like how all the flavors have been marinating. Like, oh, it's about to go like overdo it, kind of feels like expired.
That is actually, like I was thinking if I made this at home, I would have to have it sit in the fridge for 3 days to have it be this good. Cajolate together, is that a word?
I'm not Webster Dictionary, I don't know.
True. Like, I get that Andy Grammer song, honey, I'm good, I could have another, but I probably shouldn't. Because he knows if he has another drink, he'll cheat on his wife. I feel like I want another bite so bad. So it's like, I just have to leave. So now I understand why he had to leave that bar.
There's only one, unfortunately, so we kind of have to reuse the same napkin.
It's okay, I don't care.
You can tell it's cheap, and then the other side is, it feels kind of luxurious. I'm kind of thinking this is smack dab in the middle because, like, this is tasty to me, but to me, I don't feel luxurious. Like when I'm eating this, I kind of do feel like, oh, like, Unfortunately, I'm not a billionaire. Like, that's, I don't feel rich eating
But I
this.
could kind of see being on Rodeo Drive at one of those little cafes, and they have a Southwest chicken wrap, and this is what it is. Yeah, it's not like I'm feeling luxurious. It'd be like their shitty thing on their menu. I feel like it's smack dab in the middle. It doesn't feel cheap at all.
Yes, we're at Cheesecake Factory. I feel like Cheesecake Factory is one of those places where, over the last decade or so, I feel like it's this type of restaurant where it feels like everyone's so obsessed with it. I feel like I have to like it, because if I don't, I'm not fitting the status quo. Doesn't it feel like if you say you don't like Cheesecake Factory, you're basically committing ego death or something?
Yeah, you social suicide. But the thing is, I actually genuinely love it. It's amazing.
Same with me. I'm not trying to make you guys think I'm cool or anything or trendy. I actually just like Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, and I know I probably said this a million times if you've seen all my things I've been in, but I did used to live across the street from a Cheesecake Factory.
Can you please do this if you ever do release a novel or a memoir? The title, I used to live across the street from a Cheesecake Factory.
Oh,
because couldn't you kind of see if you wrote a memoir about yourself, somehow you could have the big lesson be, and I used to live across the street from a Cheesecake Factory.
Oh yeah, because that actually would encapsulate my whole life, I feel like.
Cheesecake Factory is kind of upper middle class. Like, I would actually say if you're eating there, you're ready to treat yourself.
Yeah, it's not cheap. It's gonna be a big bill, but you deserve it.
With the cheapest item at Cheesecake Factory, I was expecting like $15.99, something like that. But with 2 T's, the cheapest item is $11.95. And if you look at the menu, it's kind of surprising. There's actually like a few items that are cheaper. Like, you can get 2 eggs with potatoes and stuff for $12.95. But essentially the cheapest items on the menu are the flatbreads. And the cheapest one is the cheese flatbread.
Oh, it's a fancy pizza. I don't think I've ever had their flatbread, so this is new for me.
We actually have had it before.
Are you for real?
Remember like a year ago, we went to Cheesecake Factory when we were a little bit hungover and oh, wait. So funny, why did I view us as one person? I ordered it. You ever had it before just because I have it? Kind of a narcissistic trait, you could say.
But you've already had this exact one or a different one?
The pepperoni or something.
Oh.
The cheese flatbread, and I was having a big internal struggle in my head. Okay, so one of the rules of this, it can't be boring, it has to have a protein. But cheese is a protein, and also, I wouldn't say this is boring.
Yeah, but people like cheese pizza. It's a real thing people get. It's not some fake thing.
I would never get this, personally, but like, there is someone out there that would get this.
Oh, yeah.
You also get bread.
Damn!
I'm kind of think it's gonna be a Jennifer Lopez moment.
Oh,
I'm still Jenny from the block, like that type of vibe.
I hope so. It's so weird how it kind of looked fancy, but then once you eat it, it's Chuck E. Cheese.
You stole the word from my mouth. What I was literally about to say was, oh, I was expecting something better. This tastes like cheap Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes like gas station pizza. With the Applebee's item, I was like, oh, I could see myself getting this next time I go. But with this, if I see this again in my life, then please, like, bring me to, like, some, like, mental facility, because I actually think I joined a cult and I'm brainwashed.
It feels cheap, because it tastes cheap. It doesn't look cheap, but it tastes, yeah, like I said, the cheapest bottom of the barrel pizza.
It depends what type of person you are. Are you dating someone just for look, but you don't care about their personality? You would love this. If you're really trying to soul search and find someone that really connects with you, this wouldn't be for you.
Called a flatbread, so you immediately think, okay, richest people in the whole world. But then it doesn't taste like a flatbread.
What I was thinking is it would be literally right on the line of it feels cheap.
Oh, for sure. It's cheap!
Yuppo, now we're at Red Lobster. It seems like it's just a thing with all these chain restaurants. If you Google them, they've been bankrupt sometime in the last 5 years. That's just a thing, it seems like. So,
this bag is moist. It's like a jungle in there.
It's wet. Like, I would kind of believe, like, someone had a little mister and they sprayed it in here.
What's that, biscuit?
They gave us 4 Cheddar Bay biscuits. But why is everything so sweaty? Like, this is so sweaty. I'll probably feed these to, like, our brother's snake or something.
Oh, yeah.
This one's the most expensive item so far. The cheapest menu at Red Lobster is the crispy flounder sandwich. It's $13.99. I mean, wouldn't you kind of expect Red Lobster to be expensive since it's a seafood place?
Oh, we need some fish. And the bun, the sesame seeds, like this looks very healthy.
Right after opening it, the fish fumes are spreading around this vehicle.
This sandwich just looks so nice. The coleslaw on top. So far, it's It's giving well.
It comes with steak fries. These fries are better than Applebee's. They taste way more fresh. These were probably in the fryer at least only 20 minutes ago.
Damn, those are good. Your little tartar sauce dip. I'm just eating all this fish type stuff, tartar sauce. Like last night I watched the movie Cabin Boy and I just feel like I'm him. It's about this guy on his pirate ship and like I feel like I'm kind of living that life.
Okay, let's dig in. It's weird because I feel like I'm missing out on the seafood. All I'm tasting is friedness and like a bunch of bread and stuff. Like I'm not tasting the actual fish flesh.
I know, I get what you mean.
This is a messy mama.
I was so excited because I wanted the fried fish, but I also wanted this freshness of the coleslaw, a little bit of tang from something, but it just feels very one note.
Unfortunately, now I know why it's the cheapest. Presentation was just eyeing. It felt heavenly looking at it. But then tasting it, I'm like, oh, that was just all a facade, an illusion, everything's a lie, because it's exactly what you said. There's only one flavor. Like, I wanted like 5 different flavors happening.
Some lemon squeezed onto it. The coleslaw should be so gooey and mayonnaise-y. Maybe a pickle. This doesn't feel as cheap as the cheesecake flatbread, though. Because the fries are great. The sesame seed bun is kind of a fun touch.
Should we put it a quarter into the graph?
Yeah, I would think that's the right place for sure.
It gets kind of freaky at Olive Garden. You look at the menu, you see $20, maybe a $30 entree. And then you see a few items that are $12.99. You can get spaghetti with meat sauce for $12.99. But then I saw you can do create your own pasta for $12.99. Basically with create your own pasta, you get to pick the noodle, pick a sauce, and then anything extra costs money. I just simply did create my own pasta and I got like rigatoni with meat sauce. I felt more in a rigatoni mood than a spaghetti mood.
Oh, that does seem more fun to poke at it rather than twirl it. Why are there 2 things?
Because you get a side, and this side is actually big. Minestrone soup.
What even is that?
It's basically pasta soup.
Okay, so we're like carving up, getting ready for the big cross-country meet tomorrow at the high school.
A few breadsticks. They even gave us a mint.
Oh, this actually was very thoughtful.
I'm gonna eat that first. Do you care if I have it?
Oh, have it. What's this? Grated Romano cheese? I'm not kidding, like this, they're thinking of everything. This is like a good-ass deal. Sometimes I feel like I'm not gonna like this, but I'll try it. You know that one soup taste? That one?
Should we add some like Romano cheese to just really F it up? So basically this is shells with beans, tomatoes, like probably some peppers, onions.
It doesn't have the taste I was expecting. Like, sometimes when you have canned soup, it has this one taste that's so gross.
This actually tastes like kind of homemade, right? There's a whole like cucumber in here, guys.
This is good. Soup is just it.
This is just making me feel love.
Let me just have some of the broth, because you know like Gwyneth Paltrow always does that.
That will like help make your cheekbones more defined, I bet.
Yeah, she always says talking about bone broth. Oh.
Okay, if this was my only thing, I would have 3 bowls and I still wouldn't be balls deep. I would have to have 6 bowls to be balls deep. Nobody gets me, you do.
Well, we're not even done yet.
Okay, you would think that's $12.99, but no, then you still get rigatoni with meat sauce, and it's meat sauce. It's not mayo, it's meat sauce.
Is it more of a lunch portion?
No, this is just the regular portion.
Oh, it looks so tiny.
So you kind of have to mix it because there's a bunch of dry noodles.
I can already tell this is going to be good, though. I don't
Okay.
even need to try it, you know?
Because it's this thing where it always tastes the same. Like, if our mom made this, it would taste the same. Like, I already know what it is. Oh, it's like Italian sausage meat.
Whenever I go to Olive Garden, why don't I just get something simple like this? It is so good.
Simple is sometimes better than complex. I just have never understood why spaghetti is like the biggest pasta in the US when it's so difficult to eat. This? So why did I get brainwashed to think spaghetti is the best pasta?
I know, especially when it tastes better. I know you could say they taste the same, but it doesn't to me.
This is going smack dab on I feel luxurious. This whole meal is making me feel like I rolled up to Olive Garden, I'm in a Rolls Royce and I have like those curtains, like I'm really getting that in my vibe.
I know, and even just the way it was all presented, you get a soup, you get a mint, they give you grated Romano cheese. Like, it was very thoughtfully done. start wearing noise canceling earphones when I eat. Because the more senses you block out, the more the taste buds will hit.
Chili's. You get chili at Chili's. Chili's. It feels like we're doing a performance because there's a big group of men walking past us. Before diving into the cheapest meal, I just need to talk about the vibe at Chili's. They were playing this song that was kind of like country folk, I don't know. And it really reminded me of like a Reese Witherspoon movie from the 2000s. Cheapest item at Chili's is $10.99.
Is this the cheapest so far?
Yeah, it's actually the cheapest of the entire video.
Chili's! You're getting like this whole honker. Like this is actually like from a restaurant, you know? So like, why would you get a burger at a fast food place? Hey.
This burger is big. Is that like a quarter pounder type thing?
Oh my god, it smells so good.
This packaging.
I know,
I love the
it.
clear, like, I honestly kind of think it's chic. Maybe the other ones offered this and I just missed it, but it comes with a drink.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, these are floppy fries. It tastes a little bit of burger. Like, are they cooked in burger grease?
Burger ale. Went everywhere.
They are a little bit soggy, but I kind of like it.
This was one of those restaurants where there was 2 menu items that were the cheapest. This is the big Smasher burger, but there's also a burger called the Old Timer that's $10.99. I got the big Smasher because it has like Thousand Island. Like, if you're getting the cheapest menu item, get this one because it's like looks way more like packed with shit.
Oh! Ew. I'm kidding.
I actually feel so blessed. Why is this like hitting so hard? Like I feel blessed to be able to experience this and like film it. If anyone that knows the Pope or is high up at the Catholic Church, this will solve an exorcism. No point of doing those little things. Just give the patient this, the demon will leave. Because once the demon sees this, it's like, oh shit, the competition is too much, I'm leaving.
Or they stay in your body because it tastes so good.
That's the thing, is that they might try to steal the nutrition from you.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
You are disgusting.
I'm not kidding. That is one of the best burgers ever.
We've hated on restaurant burgers so much. Me and Lucas in our private time have said so many times, restaurant burgers make me feel gross. This one, I know it wouldn't make me feel gross. And even if it did, I wouldn't give a shit because it's so good.
Oh my God.
And even if they don't have ketchup, who cares? Just do a little rub on the bun.
I know, I think this Thousand Island is what makes it so good. I feel luxurious as hell.
Like, I think the government should be looking into this. It's like, what are they putting in it? Because why am I on cloud 9 right now?
I would believe it. Someone from the CIA, they got fired from the CIA. They knew everything that they do, and they worked at Chili's and used what they knew to make this good. Because I don't know how to explain it otherwise.
Even though we're raving about it, I don't want to put it all the way on It Feels Luxurious. I think it should be like 1/10 away from it. So it's almost there, but not there.
I know there's something out there that would beat it, so it can't be the top.
Yeah. Everything's bigger in Texas. And it's actually true. This is the biggest bag we've gotten.
They're living up to it. Howdy. Yeehaw. Is that all cinnamon roll things?
It's the Cinnabottle. I don't know. I really have to experience it a little bit. For some reason, this is the one where I'm so hyped.
I know.
Texas Roadhouse is mid-tier. The most expensive item is $12.49.
Okay.
There's actually 2 items. There's the pulled pork sandwich, which we got, and then a classic cheeseburger or a classic burger. That's boring. I had to get the more interesting item.
Yeah, pulled pork.
Okay, this actually looks kind of scary.
It looks very big. Ew. It actually makes me want to throw up for some reason.
And then this little barbecue sauce, I think. So you're just grossed out right now.
It just looks gross to me. Ew, wedge fries are kind of. It's like gravy. Ew, what?
So biscuit, like sausage and biscuits.
To me, it was like gravy.
This pulled pork sandwich is so big, it's leaking on the side.
I know, it is overpouring.
I'll look the other way. Wait, why does this smell like gravy too? What?
That's pork though? I don't believe it. Doesn't it taste like bread?
I'm a fan of pulled pork, but it doesn't taste like any ones I've had before. Like, I kind of believe that they might have messed it up and gave us like sausage.
Ew. Also, I taste jerky.
No.
Is this a jerky sandwich?
That's what I'm saying is that I don't know if this is pulled pork. Like, why does it taste so weird? Not, not weird in a way of like, ew. More like weird in a way of like, what?
It's just giving me too much of the vibe of a man in a whole hunting outfit.
But whenever he goes to the bathroom, he has to push so hard. It's never coming out smoothly. It's always the vibe of like so many wipes. Like it turns into a hemorrhoid. Like this is radiating that energy to
I
me.
know, it's just too much hunting gear.
I came into this wanting to love it. Like I love a good mean pulled pork sandwich, but this one was just odd.
Yeah, I like it when it's more shredded. This is more chunky.
One thing that I do like about it is the spice. Like, do you get a little bit of a kick? Like, whoa.
Yeah, I don't feel luxurious. I don't feel like it's so cheap. I feel like it's a little bit below the middle.
I just feel average and it sucks.
Say cheese.
What a cheap day.
It's crazy because today's kind of proving that maybe Jessie J was right. Forget about the price tag. Because what I'm realizing is just because it might be the cheapest item doesn't mean it might be your favorite item you've ever had in the entire world.
She hasn't had another song on the US radio really since. They want to push those ideas down to keep us all brainwashed.
So we're gonna end this video with a disingenuous laugh.
Goodbye, Z's.